the story of Earth before the flood, when the sky was closer and knowledge was deeper. In a time unrecorded by history, Earth was inhabited by civilizations unlike anything we know today. From Sumer to Egypt, from Atlantis to India, knowledge was passed from generation to generation. Humans lived in magnificent cities, built temples, observed the stars, and carved secrets into stone, secrets that still puzzle modern scholars. In Mesopotamia, Sumerian tablets spoke of beings called the Anunnaki, who descended from the heavens and taught humans agriculture, writing, and astronomy. These were not mere myths, but testimonies from a civilization that claimed its origins came from divine knowledge. Researcher Zakaria Sitchin translated these tablets and proposed that these beings came from a planet called Nibiru, creating humans to serve them before leaving Earth to its own fate. In Egypt, before the pharaohs, there existed a civilization known as the Ancient Ones. They built pyramids not as tombs, but as energy devices, according to some researchers. Graham Hancock suggests these structures were built in an age of wisdom, not ignorance, and that they contain astronomical symbols warning of a cosmic catastrophe. He also points to sites like Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, dating back to 9500 BCE, which display advanced engineering beyond the capabilities of hunter-gatherer societies. Deep in the ocean, a continent called Atlantis was said to exist, described by Plato as a center of advanced civilization. It allegedly harnessed unknown energy, used massive crystals to generate power, and built concentric cities with perfect symmetry. But they misused their power, and the earth responded, swallowing them in a single night. In India, the Mahabharata epic tells of weapons resembling nuclear bombs, flying chariots called Vimanas, and battles in the sky. Were these fantasies, or fragmented memories of a lost civilization? Across all these cultures, one theme echoed, a warning of a coming flood. People watched the stars, calculated celestial movements, and sensed that something was approaching. Some drew maps showing Antarctica before it was covered in ice, like the Piri Reis map. Others built underground cities like Agartha and Shambhala to preserve knowledge from impending destruction. In this world, Mahalalel son of Kenan was born, one of the greatest kings before the flood. He was said to be the first to cut trees and build cities and fortresses. He ruled the 7 regions of Earth, defeated Iblis and his forces, and drove them to the edges of the world. He built Babel and the distant city of Susa, wore a mighty crown, and taught people how to live without corruption. His son, Bard, inherited the kingdom and wisdom but lived in a time when people began to drift from divine light. Bard tried to restore his father's glory, founded schools of wisdom, rebuilt temples, and inscribed secrets of stars and energy on their walls. He believed knowledge should serve good, not pride, and warned that Earth was preparing for a great event. But his people did not listen. They worshipped idols, glorified technology, and summoned spirits in strange rituals. Bard saw signs in the sky, tremors in the earth, and whispers in the sea. He wrote in his records, "The hour of Earth is near. Preserve what you have learned, for the waters will come and cleanse all." It is said that before his death, Bard buried golden tablets in a distant mountain, inscribed with the secrets of civilization, to be opened thousands of years later when humanity returns to wisdom. During this era, Bar Kruis the Mighty appeared, as recorded by al-Masudi in his book Akbar ul-Zaman. Bar Kruis, son of Misraim, son of Muwakil, son of Dawil, son of Arabak, son of Adam, led 70 riders from the tribe of Arabak, giants of the earth, seeking refuge from the corruption of mankind. They reached the banks of the Nile, admired the land's beauty and fertility, and said, "This is a land of cultivation and civilization." They settled there, built structures and factories, and Bar Kruis founded the city of Egypt, naming it after his father Misraim. Bar Kruis was a powerful ruler and a scholar. He had a spirit companion from the jinn, ruled his people, and subdued the giants who accompanied him. He built massive columns, strange factories, and magical talismans. He extracted metals and protected his realm from invaders. It is said that all noble sciences in Egypt came from his teachings, inscribed on stones. These were later interpreted by Philmon the priest, who sailed with Noah and taught their meanings after the flood. Then came Noah, grandson of Mahalalel, in a time when pride had consumed humanity. He called his people back to God, but they mocked him. He had sons, Shem, Ham, Japheth, and Canaan. Canaan was different. He admired the glory of pre-flood civilizations and rejected obedience. He believed intellect, not faith, would save him. When Noah began building the ark, Canaan stood aside. Noah said, "My son, board with us and do not be among the disbelievers." Canaan replied, "I will take refuge on a mountain that will protect me from the water." Noah answered, "There is no protector today from God's command except whom he shows mercy." Between them, the waves rose, and Canaan drowned. Then came the appointed day. The skies split, and the earth burst. It was no ordinary flood, but as the Quran describes, "Then we opened the gates of the heaven with pouring water, and caused the earth to gush forth with springs, so the waters met for a matter already predestined." Cities drowned, towers collapsed, books vanished, and devices were lost. Only the ark remained, floating on the water, carrying remnants of a world that was, and seeds of a world that would be. Epilogue, echoes of the past. When the floodwaters receded and earth began to breathe again, it was not a blank slate. There were traces, whispers, and buried secrets that hinted at a past far richer than we imagined. In South America, tiny golden models resembling jet aircraft were found in Mayan ruins. Were they symbolic, or representations of something real? In Egypt's Abydos temple, carvings appear to depict helicopters, tanks, and submarines alongside traditional hieroglyphs. Coincidence, or temporal overlap? In Mexico, a crystal skull was discovered, carved with precision beyond primitive tools. Some claim it holds energy and was used in ancient rituals. In Iraq, copper vessels were found near what is known as the Baghdad Battery, an artifact resembling an electric cell from millennia ago. The pyramids remain an enduring mystery. From Egypt to Sudan, China to Antarctica, and even underwater near Japan's Yonaguni Monument, pyramid-like structures speak a universal language, someone built with knowledge, purpose, and precision. In the Bermuda Triangle, stories tell of submerged crystal pyramids emitting strange magnetic energy. In India, the sunken city of Dwarka matches ancient Hindu texts, suggesting myth may be history. In 1993, NBC America aired a documentary titled Secrets of the Sphinx by researcher Anthony West, claiming erosion on the Sphinx was caused by rainwater, implying it is far older than believed. Another documentary, The Mysterious Origins of Man, questioned the timeline of human evolution, supported by Michael Cremo's book Forbidden Archaeology, which compiled evidence of human tools dating back millions of years. Geologist Virginia Steen McIntyre studied a site in Mexico with anomalous rock layers, suggesting human activity in a time long before accepted history. All these findings, though not conclusively proven, point to one possibility: the history we know may not be the full story. Humanity may have once known more, seen further, and lived in an age when the sky was closer, and knowledge was deeper.